So these stretches and exercises are great for delivery drivers, truck drivers, people who travel a lot driving, or even if you just sit a lot in general all day. But make sure don't do these while you're actually driving. Make sure you're stopped while you do them. So the first one is one of my favorites. If you've seen some of my videos, especially about the head and the neck, chin tucks are great, especially if you're driving a lot, you tend to kind of lean forward a little bit. And this is great to reset all the muscles. So just chin tucks that I like to do are more pulling your head back versus actually tucking back and in. I like to use my finger as a target and get Remy from stopping to bite her paws, but just place your finger kind of on your chin here. Keep your chin in that kind of neutral straight position and then just pull back, almost like if there was a wall behind you, you're trying to bring your head back. If you are maybe at a stoplight, you can use your headrest in the back and just bring it back, hold it there for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then when you relax, sometimes there's a little space in between, and that just kind of means you're resetting all those muscles. So you can do those several times. Again, especially if you're at a stoplight and you're not moving, you don't have to put your finger up there, but you're just kind of bringing that chin and that head back, kind of settling everything in, and then holding it for that 3 to 5 seconds. So you can do those several times. The next one is just going to be shoulder squeezes or scapular squeezes, and that's just bringing your shoulder blades in towards your spine. So you're squeezing back and in. Try and keep your shoulders down while you're doing this. If you're holding onto the steering wheel, again, if maybe you're at a stoplight or if you're parked for a little bit, taking a break, you're just squeezing back. Almost imagine that someone's hand is on your spine and you're trying to squeeze the hand. You can just do a little pause if you want to hold it a little bit, but you don't have to, and then coming back. So just nice squeeze. You can do this for time, so as many as you can comfortably do in 30 seconds, or you can say, I'm going to do 10 or 15 or however many I can do while I'm stopped. But again, trying to keep those shoulders down and just squeezing back, making sure you're using your muscles. You're not just using your elbows. You don't have to take your elbows back. You can squeeze like that as well. Then the next one is just going to be a thoracic extension. So again, a lot of times like when we drive or we're sitting for a long time, we kind of just hunch forward. And so really kind of stretching out the chest area. This is kind of an extension from the shoulder squeeze, and then really get those back muscles working a little bit too. So just kind of bring your hands to the back of your head and just arch backwards. So I'm just kind of getting that extension in that thoracic area or that upper back area, and then getting that nice stretch. So again, you can hold it for 30 seconds, or if you just want to get that nice stretch in and relax, do that 3 times. So then the next one is just going to be a trunk rotation. So with the trunk rotation, you can again do this in your car seat when you're stopped, but just kind of rotate to one side. So I'm taking my opposite hand and putting it on my knee and then just rotating to the side here. You don't have to do this one for a full 30 seconds, but if you comfortably can hold it there, really get that stretch out, that stretching that spine and that lower and upper back area, and then switch to the other side. So again, my hand's coming over to my opposite knee, I'm rotating, and then just really getting that nice stretch in there. And then a lot of times for people who sit a lot, especially in cars that have seats that might not always be super comfortable, you can get a lot of pressure on those sit bones and get something like piriformis syndrome or have your sciatic nerve get irritated. So a nice seated piriformis stretch is great. If you have enough mobility to bring your foot up and over, so if I want to stretch this side, I'm bringing this foot up and across, and then keeping my back straight, just leaning forward at my hips, I'm going to get a stretch under there right where I'm sitting over that piriformis area. This is a great stretch. Now I'm not curling my back and trying to go down. I'm not getting much of a stretch at all there. Because it's all in the hip area, keep that back nice and straight and bend forward at the hips. And this is a really, really nice stretch. If you can't bring your foot all the way up, that's okay. You can prop your leg out a little bit over your doggy and then just kind of stretch that way. But this is a really nice one to do. Again, crossing it, your foot up and over if you can get it that high. Keep your back straight and just lean forward at your hips. And that's a really, really good stretch. Hold it for 30 seconds. Do that 3 times on each side if you have time. So those are great stretches. You know, if you sit all day, if you can't really move a lot, it just kind of helps reset everything, especially if you're in a car where you can't move around a lot. So if you'd like to help support my channel, click on the link up there, and don't forget to subscribe by clicking down there. And remember, be safe, have fun, and I hope you feel better soon.